What's going on, guys? It's Trades with Rama, and today I'm going to show you how to use Active Trader to execute your trades. So looking at this chart, let's say we wanted to trade Apple and we're on the 5-minute chart. To open Active Trader, you click on this Active Trader button on the right side bar and Active Trader opens up. Now to use Active Trader, basically you submit your limit buy orders and limit sell orders. This green shaded area is where you submit limit buy orders or limit stop orders, and this red area is where you submit your selling orders. Now, what happens is, let's say I want to trade Apple shares, right? This is to trade shares, not options. Now, what you do is basically click on the price you want to be executed at. So let's say I wanted to buy Apple at 118.85. I would just click on this green shaded square or rectangle that's right next to the price of 118.85. And then this confirmation dialog pops up and it allows you to edit how many shares you actually do want to purchase, because it always sets it at an automatic 100. So you can click edit and then over here change it to, let's say, 10. Click enter and then you confirm and send, and then your limit order will send out. Now, I don't like doing that because you see how long it took to submit an order. When you are scalping, you need to be in and out really, really quick. So that takes too long for me. So what I like to do is click on settings right here. So again, the settings button is right here. I like to click on settings, and then I like to bring this auto send on and off up above the second line, as well as quantity with buttons. I click OK, and now we have this auto send where we can check, and we have the quantity here. So what happens is I could submit how many shares I actually do want to purchase right here. I can just edit it here. Let's say we wanted to buy 10, or let's say even 1. You write the number and then click enter, and then when you check auto send, watch, it's automatically going to send your limit order. So now I have a limit order buy at 118.85. If I want to cancel my order because I'm like, oh, never mind, I don't want to get in at this price, I just click X. And that's how easy it is to submit an order and exit an order, or exit out of your limit buy order. So again, you just click on this green shaded rectangle, and there it is. And if you were to be in your trade, let's say I get filled at 118.85 and I actually want to sell out now at 119. All you do is click, that was bad. So on the red shaded area, this is where you submit your sell orders. You would click on the red box or rectangle that's at the price you want to sell out. So if I want to sell at 119, I would click right here, and you can see it says sell 1 share at a limit order of 119. Now, sometimes when you are scalping, you want to get in and out of a trade really, really fast. So I don't like this buy market, sell market buttons, because what happens is it fills you right at the market level. Now, the market level is this gray rectangle that keeps moving. This is what the market price for Apple is, and you can see it moves in correlation to the current market price. Now, I don't like to click buy market to get in right away, because what happens is sometimes market makers will increase your bid, and instead of filling you at, let's say, 119.04, they're going to sell you, they're going to enter you at 119.12, let's say. So it could really mess up with your entries. So what I like to do is actually click on settings. I like to completely remove buy market, completely remove sell market, and then I click on buy the ask, and I click on sell the bid. Now I move these all the way up right under the first line. And now I have buy the ask and I have sell the bid. So if I want to get into a trade really, really fast because I think there's going to be extreme upside, like sometimes with Tesla, as soon as we break out, it just keeps continuing. And sometimes setting a limit order, you'll set your limit order and then the market price is just moving too fast for you to actually get in. So what I like to do is click on buy the ask. Now what this does is fill me at the lowest ask there is. So you can see right now the lowest ask is at 119.08, okay, 119.09. So it'll fill me at the asking price rather than the market price. Now if I wanted to exit a trade, I let's say the trade is reversing really hard on you and you need to immediately get out because setting a limit order for some reason is not enough. So you need to quickly get out. You would just click on sell the bid. And again, this would sell you at the highest bid. So you can see the highest bid is at 119.05. You click sell the bid and it's going to submit an order right at the highest bid. So again, I way prefer this over buy the market, sell the market. I'd rather be executed at the bid and ask spread. Now, this was for shares, right? But you use this exact setup for trading options. Now, to trade options, what you're going to need to do is basically, let's say we want to trade an Apple option contract. What you're going to do is go on trade, go on Apple, and now you see the option chains for Apple. So these are the option chains. Now let's say I want to trade Apple on the upside today, expiring December 4th, which is this Friday. So this is weekly options. And let's say I want to trade the 120 strike. If you don't already know, this is calls. This is the put side. So I'm buying a call. So let's say I want to buy the 120 strike. I would right click this and go to send and send it to the color that coordinates with my active trader. Now, to set the color that coordinates, what you're going to need to do is go back to your charts, close this active trader, open another screen, and what you have to do is set this at a different color. So let's say we wanted orange, okay? You would go back to the Apple option chain. Again, that's in trade and then all products. You'd right click on the call that you want to purchase or put you want to purchase, whatever option contract. You would send it to the color you just put, and we just put orange. Now, if I go back to my chart, this is now the option contract, but this again is the chart. We want to open active trader. So you click on active trader, you can close chart, and here it is, your active trader. It's the same thing. You can send buy limits, you can send sell limit orders. It's the same exact thing. You do have to set it up all over again, but if you have your active trader set, you can just click on your grid and you can click save grid as, and you'll be able to save this whole screen layout. So if you ever do close TOS and reopen it, it'll be set for you. But I do have, let me go back. I do have my active trader set up for options on my flexible grid. So you can see this is my execution page. I'll make a video on how I set it up, but basically here is my active trader for me to execute my options. So you can see that I have this color set on number 5, which is, I believe, lilac or purple. So what I do is, let's say we again want to trade Apple, right? These are all the Apple charts popping up. I would click on trade Apple, again the 120 strike. I would send this to number 5, which is purple. Now if I go back to my grid, I now have the option chain opened up here. If I double click this, it will show you that I am, if I click on this, it'll show you that I am trading Apple December 4th calls. You can see right here, just to make sure that you have the right one, you can just double click on this bar again and it'll close back to the screen you had it on. Now, looking at this active trader, I have it all set up already. I have auto send check, I have my quantity check, I have the buy, the ask, sell, the bid, and this is how I trade options. So it's the same exact thing with shares. You just submit a buy order, and once you get filled, you submit a sell order to exit your trade, and it's as simple as that. Now here's a tip on how to, that's why it's not loading. Now here's a tip on basically how to change your option contract if you need a, let's say you want to reverse to puts, or you want to actually buy further out the money, or whatever the case may be. You can just click on this arrow because, originally you would click on trade all products and then find the, let's say you want to trade puts, you would find the put and then resend it to purple, but that may take too long for you. So what you could do is actually click on this arrow, go to options, type in what you're trying to trade, so Apple, and you can actually see all the option chains for Apple on this screen. So again, the 4th of December, if you don't see enough strikes, you can add some more. And let's say I want to switch to 118 puts. I literally just click on it, and here we go. Apple for December 20, 118 puts. Let's say I wanted to open up the 122 calls. I just click it, and here's the active trader for that contract. So Apple, December 4th, 122 calls. And this is basically how I use Active Trader to execute my trades.